If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and share it out where you can. And thanks so much for watching.
Okay, no, here's the number. Here we go.
You'll probably have to call me.
Go ahead and sign off the
I'm ready.
side.
Go ahead and remove yourself, and I'll go ahead and do it.
And we'll call you.
That's Cece. We're gonna call her, everybody. Oh, I can remove her. There she is.
Okay.
And
All right.
I'm getting to because I don't want to say her number out loud, but I have this tendency of wanting to. Ro, what is the last two? 37?
Well, I'll check real quick to make
Okay.
sure.
Let's see.
Yes, it is.
Oh, we're calling New York.
Hello.
Hello, Cece. How you doing?
Feeling a little better now that I'm talking to you.
Great. I hope that you're enjoying the readings prior to. Have you been hearing them?
I couldn't hear the one prior to this. I was trying to one with Rob. I know who he is, but I didn't hear any of his friends.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
But can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I couldn't hear. It's whenever you have like a guest on, I just can't. I don't know what's happening. I have full bars. I don't know.
It's okay. We want to make sure you hear this, and that's the most important. And what was your intake of your notes when I sent them over to you this afternoon?
I mean, almost everything made pretty much sense. So.
I love hearing that. I know that he's been excited, and you know that he doesn't take to surprises very well. Christmas time, Christmas time, he wants to know what you're wrapping. Please tell me, please tell me. And the same with today. The whole day he was like, oh, come on, come on. I just want to let you know that he has been very excited to talk to you, Cece.
Good. I miss him so much.
He says that he has no pain other than missing you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And because of this, there's no doubt, Cece, you're right in front of me. You're a young lady, and the photo that you sent to me is a young man. But I'm finding something that it was just like, I feel like so many questions and extreme quick. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And it seems like I want to let you know that the moment that he fell, the moment that he landed, he was out of his body. I hope that makes sense to you.
Yes.
And he said that all he felt, and when he told me, he said he felt a little dizzy and then he blacked out. Okay? I'm sorry if this is too early. You must be wondering, otherwise he wouldn't have brought it up. And that every reading is individual because each person has their own wonders. And I apologize for it being so explicit, but that's what he wants you to know. And he said that his grandma and his uncle was there on the other side when he crossed. Do you understand that?
I do.
He says you're my everything, and I'm lucky to have had you. You completed me.
Yeah.
And I know it's so cliche, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to make it a little light, but you know that Jerry Maguire movie, and that's exactly what we got here, guys. The world needs to know this, and he's taking this moment to express that, you know, you completed the best side of him.
Nice to hear.
I gotta take a drink because he's so handsome. He really is handsome, guys. He's a handsome guy, and he's so witty. And he told me that he's flying high. Do you understand? And it's literally.
Yeah, he was a flight attendant.
He was a flight attendant?
Oh, wow. Flying high.
Yeah.
I love when I get to do it. I have no idea what it means. I do, and it's true. I just write it down and see. I was thinking he was thinking something else, but he wants you to know, baby, I love you. All you're doing is yes. So I want to let you know that you must have some things that you have had to make some decisions. And I know that's stupid for anyone to think that missing a loved one that you don't have things to go through. But he's saying yes, and I feel like it's donating his things to people that can use it. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Me and his parents had to go through his stuff while we were because he was based out of a different location, so we had to fly to his area and go through his apartment. And now that I'm home, I have to quarantine. When I'm done quarantine, then I have to go through all of our stuff here.
Goodness. And he says that he's there. He's there with you. He said even in the morning at bedtime. Do you understand that? I feel like that before getting out of the bed, I feel like those were your moments together.
I could have sworn someone sat in the bed with me last night.
What to do? I love what I get to do. Because I have no idea, but I do know that they coexist. I know that they're there, and I know the visions that I have are not mine. They're his. And this is something that I wrote down that you don't have, and I was just wondering if by any chance you were thinking about getting some. But he said that he loves the glasses. And I was wondering if you were talking about going for LASIK. It's like he likes the character of you being in your glasses. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I think he did always like my glasses.
He does. And are you thinking about getting another pair, or have you thought about LASIK? And I feel like he's putting his vote into the glasses.
Well, I was just looking at another pair 2 days ago.
2 days ago, guys, did you hear that? I love what I get to do. It's beautiful because he's around. He coexists. He's around. And I just want to let you know that he did say flying. But did anybody put up like balloons, but not? Okay, he showed me things flying in the air, but I felt like they were environmental. I feel like he's environmental friendly. So I don't believe they're balloons because I know that can hurt, wildlife eating them. So maybe lanterns or things like that wouldn't hurt the environment. Do you get that?
That one I don't understand.
Has anyone done a memorial and let something like lanterns up into the sky?
Not that I know of.
Can I ask when he's passed? New?
When?
Yeah.
He passed on the July 4th, but he was pronounced on the 5th.
Oh, okay. July 4th. Okay, so there's a possibility that the things flying in the air were fireworks?
Possibly. He did see fireworks that night.
I just saw things going up in the air, but I didn't feel like they were balloons. And I did feel like they were environmental friendly, which is the statement that I was saying, maybe lanterns, going in. But 4th of July makes sense. So I'm not trying to make it fit, but I do believe that is. And since it has been something that is so new and during a pandemic, maybe there is, because there's a lot of people that love him, not just you. He is, I see a whole network of people.
Yes, he affected him, he touched a lot more people than I think he even knew.
And I see that too. So keep in mind that there's a possibility that is the reason that I'm seeing. So I think that it does indicate 4th of July, but also keep an eye on that as being a future thing. And I'd love to hear that because those are the things of letting you know that, damn it, baby, I'm being with you. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how he would say it, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's how you say it, Cece. I just wanted to hear your confirmation. He says he gave me a vision of a bird and that I feel that it visits you, and that's him. So have you been noticing a special, and it's a small brown one, like a small little sparrow, because he likes to get into little things without being noticed. He's sneaky.
I like to go outside every morning and every night and sit on our porch swing, and we would go down there constantly.
So
And
it's
I
like a
saw
little brown bird.
Little brown bird this morning.
I love it. And then the other part I want you to know is I love it because you look at how it's circled, and I wasn't sure if it was literal, but with you saying that you go out on the porch and you think of him, now no wonder he said to the moon and back.
Yeah, since we were apart so much the last year, we would say, look at the moon and stuff like that. And he proposed under the moon and stars.
Oh, I love it because he said you're his everything. He says he loves you so much, and you know that's not going anywhere. And look at it's the only thing circled on my page, right? With a huge abstract next to it. And I love. Here, let me show the world. This is how your ugly page notes come to you, and I tell every single person in the world, I hope you can read them. I cannot spell, I don't claim to be, but I write it down because it's authentic, it's real, and they're there for you. And he tells you that I will always be there, he promises. And he said that he's literally, and I got this vision of like Scotland and Europe. So is this the places that he'd like to go? And I'm talking like old country visits.
Yeah, I want him to. I mean, he obviously loves to travel. That's why he wanted to be a flight attendant.
Where's his family from? What's his nationality? Is Europe or because the reason why I said Scotland is because I saw castles.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I don't know. Well, he's Italian, but and his family's from Italy. But I don't know if that could be referring to something like we used to play video games in our past with that, maybe that kind of scenery. But
what about you? Do you got any ties to Scotland or wanting to visit Scotland or Europe?
I mean, I'd love to go to Europe, but I don't have any real ties.
It's okay. I got visions of them.
Mysteries.
I don't think they're mysteries. I think they're things that you're going to accomplish because you have the same blood as he. Not staying still. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not staying still. Adventure, outdoors, things that have to do with the wild, your freeness, your spirit. So when he says that he's literally with you and you don't see it with him being there, I feel like it has to do with you and that you will continue and you're going to get these things and that he's going to be there with you because he promised. He said always. And you don't look like a girl that has tattoos on her, but are you talking about putting a small one like on your behind or in the back?
I was thinking about getting one on my arm of his writing.
Okay, I saw the writing, but by any chance, was his favorite part the booty?
Yes.
See, this is great because heaven doesn't stop us from loving the parts of the body, sharing each other. And look at, I see you right there in your thing. You're just, I'm going to put people up there so they can see you. Oh, look at you. He loves that part of you. You do know that, right? I just want to let you know. I know we're on a phone. I just had to share your face. And I want to, Cece, thank you so much for sharing him with me. I truly hope that I put to rest of him not being lost and him being around you and how much that he loves you and even things of stuff that's going to happen. That's the true kicker of knowing when he says always, he means it.
I know he does. I know.
Cece, he loves you so
Thank
much,
you.
honey. Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing
you.
such a beautiful, and you're my forever friend.
Yes.
Tell your
you.
friends and family and have a blessed day, sweetheart.
You as well. Thank you.
Woo! We are rehabbing.